We're going to pick up right where we left off in the last video. And in this video, we're going to learn how to combine effects. You can actually add multiple effects to your widgets. And we're going to do this with the Tooltip widget. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in the last video was what this show property does. It literally means when you hover over the element. That shows the tooltip. That's what it means. Now, you might be asking, well, it does that anyways without the show property. But jQuery doesn't know that. We need to tell jQuery what we want to do when we show the tooltip. And in this case, we wanted a blind effect and we wanted the duration at 800 milliseconds. So that's why you have to specify this show property. It literally means when we show the tooltip. Now, you might ask, well, how can I combine effects? And a neat way to do that is to do something when we hover off of the element. And that is the hide property. And that means the tooltip just goes away. Now, if we want to combine effects and do multiple effects, remember we have to do everything within these parentheses right here. So what we want to do is put a comma right there. And let's just hit enter here a couple times. And what we're going to do now is copy and paste all of this on our second line, right down here. And let's go ahead and line these up really nicely. I like to do it that way. And here is where we're going to specify the hide. And again, this will control what we want to do when we hover off of the element. And again, it already does that, but once again, jQuery doesn't know that. We need to tell jQuery what we want to do when we hover off of the element. And in this case, we're going to do another effect. Now, you can go ahead and continue to use the blind effect, but I'm going to go ahead and put the fade in right here. I think this is always pretty neat. And let's go ahead and put the fade out right here. So this will be pretty cool. When we hover over the element, it'll fade in. And when we hover off of the element, the tooltip will fade out. So let's go ahead and save this. Let's refresh our page. And there you can see we got the nice fade in when we hovered over the picture. Now let's hover off. And you can see we get the nice fade out. And you can go ahead and put in other effects that you want to use here. You don't have to necessarily use the fade in and fade out. So that is how you combine effects using the jQuery UI. I will see you in the next video.